These are some new vinyl buys. Some I've shown you before, some I haven't, but I still want to share them with you. Come in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Monday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, some new vinyl buys to show you and share with you. Some I've shown, some I haven't. But they are in my regular rotation as far as listening, amongst everything else I've picked up in the last little while. I've picked up a ton of stuff so far this year. And thank you, Richie, for the suggestion, Vinyl Richie. I've taken them all out of the outer sleeves for noise, for lighting, for ease and access to the vinyl. And I'll put those back in my sleeves after the video. So thank you, Vinyl Richie, for that suggestion. I think it's a fantastic suggestion. And if you don't know Richie's channel, go over to his channel, like and subscribe, and leave wonderful, wonderful comments for sure. Let's start with this one here, becoming one of my favorite albums. Cooder, Live at the Main Point, 1972. It's fantastic. This was a April Record Store Day release, 2025. And I saw it way back in April, and I never picked it up, but I'm glad I finally did. A, I love the cover. B, it's an amazing sounding album. Um, I've kept the hype sticker as well here from the legendary songwriter, composer, and producer Cooder, complete November 1972. Brian Marr, Philadelphia solo set available for the first time. And they gave it 5 stars on here. It's from his Vaults rare solo performance. You got great, amazing guitars, mandolin and vocals from Roy Cooder, kind of capturing at his peak. It's a combination of blues and folk and world and some country on here. You got Police Dog Blues, Coming In on a Wing and a Prayer, Someday Baby Blues, Tatler, Vigilante Man. That's all on side A. Side B is FDR in Trinidad, Diddy Wah Diddy, Jesus on the Main Line, and Going to Brownsville. Fantastic, fantastic find. I kept the inner poly sleeve here. There's the vinyl itself. Awesome stuff. Great find, and I'm happy that it was still around to pick up from April. Awesome stuff. This next one I definitely haven't shown, and it is a listen, I must admit. This is Tales from Topographic Oceans by Yes, the 6th album from Yes, 1973 release originally. This is a 2024 or 25 release. The Hype Circle says the 73 double album that set the standard for prog rock, lovingly reissued as a gatefold double LP. Yeah, fantastic. This was the first album to feature Alan White on here as on drummer, replacing Bill Bruford. John Anderson came up with a concept during the Close to the Edge tour when he read something about yogi, and which describes 4 bodies of Hindu texts. And he talked to Steve Howe about this, the guitarist. Pardon me. And they just went on to work on this album during the tour, as the tour was going on. The rehearsals lasted about 2 months in London. Rick Wakeman wasn't happy with the project, and he actually quit the band to pursue his solo career. It's another beautiful cover by Roger Dean. Let me open it up here. Okay. It's a double album, as I said. Poly sleeves. Wow. There we go. I won't bring out everything. But again, it took a listen. Uh, Maybe their most controversial album that Yes has released. And it does take a listen to get your head around it. There's 4 tracks on here, um, very long tracks to make up the album. But after a few listens, it I can't say it's their best album, but it's pretty darn near an amazing album. Um, and if you don't like the concept of the music, don't trash it. It's maybe just not meant for you. But maybe you put it off because it's not commercial enough for you. But then you might be missing something off of this one. It's not for everyone. And Yes has put out a lot of stuff that's not for everyone. Also, they're very um, they put out a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's for you, and sometimes it's not. I think if you give this one a chance, it's an amazing album on its own. But if you compare it to Close to the Edge and other commercially successful albums, it's not the same thing. It's just a vision that John Anderson had, and created this fantastic album. So yeah, if you either like it or hate it, for sure. Uh, I've shown this next one. Actually, I've shown the next 2, but I have to cover this one up here. I'm really loving this one here. My first Nick Cave and the Bad Seed album with Push the Sky Away. 15th album by Nick Cave and the Bad Seed. 2013 release. It's a remarkable album. It has its own inner sleeves, but I've kept it in my own sleeve here. And not knowing any of the other albums by Nick Cave and the Bad Seed, Billboard says this is their most commercially successful album. It's a breakthrough for the band. Number 1 in Australia, number 1 in 6 other countries. What makes it, I think, commercially successful to me is the music is just stripped down. Great melodies, strong lyrics. The album is really well produced. The songs draw you in. We Know Who You Are. That's the first one. Wide Lovely Eyes, Water's Edge, Jubilee Street, Mermaids, We Real Cool. The titles are weird, I gotta admit. Finishing Jubilee Street, Higgs Bosom Blues, and Push the Sky Away, the title track. There's the track listing there. But yeah, amazing introduction to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I plan on getting more eventually, but I still have to process this one. But I'm loving what I hear so far. I didn't realize these guys were Australian. So you learn something new every day. This next one I've definitely shown, but I'm loving this one. It's another great introduction to a fantastic artist, Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, on the Now Playing label. Great compilation, 2024 release, 10-track compilation from Rhino Records. This one happens to be on beautiful red vinyl. I've got to get a sleeve for this, actually. Highlights the band's blend of blues and rock and soul. It covers years from 1967 to the early 80s. Sorry. And it's a complex album that really shows the style of Captain Beefheart. I like the tracks because they're accessible, rather than maybe some of the deeper obscure tracks that I've listened to or that he's known for. Great introduction to new listeners for this artist, for sure. Again, mixture of blues and jazz and rock and roll. His gritty vocals Sounds like an old blues player, or a blues singer sometimes. Some of the highlights off the album are "I'm Gonna Booglerize You," "Baby," "Her Eyes Are a Million Miles Away," "Click Clack," "My Head Is Only House Unless It Rains," and "Clear Spot." Fantastic song, "Clear Spot." Um, Again, on that translucent or transparent red vinyl. It's a great introduction to the experimental gravel voice sound of Don Van Vliet or Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band. Um, not sure what he's doing on here. It looks like a vacuum cleaner or something. Um, but he's having a good time with it anyway. And finally, I don't think I've shown this one. I really don't. I've had it for a while now, a couple of weeks maybe. Another Melvins album, The Bride Screen Murder, the 17th studio album by Melvins, 2010 release. This is their first album to hit the Billboard 200 charts, believe it or not. Snuck it at number 200. Um, just more awesome sludge metal and stoner rock on this one. You got Roger Buzz Osborne, or known as King Buzzo at the time, on guitars, vocals. Dale Crover on drums and vocals. Cody Willis on drums and vocals. And Jared Michael Warren, or Mr. Warren, on bass and vocals. Um, it's a great, heavy, experimental, and fun sludge stoner rock album. It really is. You got great tracks on here like Electric Flower um, and Evil New War God. They do a great and unique cover of The Who's My Generation. Uh, it's a high energy album for sure. Kind of challenging at times. Took a couple listens to get into it. It's heavier than the other Melvins albums that I have. And I know they go back and forth. They've got a ton of albums out there as well. 20 some, they're almost 30 albums, I think. But I have this one, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. This one is also on. This one is also on beautiful red vinyl. Not that that makes a difference or so, but that's how it was released. And yeah, there's the back cover. You've got the Water Glass, Evil New War God, Pig House, I'll Finish You Off, Electric Flower, Hospital Up, Inhumanly and Death, My Generation, and Pig X3. Just the song titles sound heavy. Just the song titles. And the album cover's kind of creepy. But great band, the Melvins. So there you have it, guys. Just 5 albums that are on my regular rotation. Some I'm listening to them more than others. I'm still getting into the Yes album. I'm still getting into the Melvins album. The other 3 I've just absorbed and love every minute of it. So have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.